Hello everyone and welcome to Credit Finance. In today's video, I bring you an update regarding Social Security SSI and disability benefits, and also we have news about President Biden's latest move to differentiate himself from House Republic or entitlement programs. During the latest State of the Union address earlier this week, what does this administration have planned for the Social Security and Medicare programs this year? And of course, all the information is available in this video, so make sure you guys stay until the end of this video. Now before get started, if you are interested in the latest news regarding stimulus check, child tax credit, SNAP, P-EBT and everything in between, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. So let's get into this breaking news update regarding the latest Social Security benefit information. This information changes on an almost daily basis and it's my job to keep you informed with the latest update. So make sure you watch every single video and watch all the way through so you don't miss out on the most current information now in his latest move to differentiate himself from House Republican or entitlement program. President Joe Biden is making a pretty big promise. He is vowing to shore up the shaky finances of Medicare's trust fund, extending its solvency to the middle of the century instead of expected depletion date of 2028. President Biden said following on Thursday in a speech in Florida, echoing similar comments from his State of the Union address earlier in the week. I will not cut a single Social Security or Medicare benefit. In fact, I am going to extend the Medicare Trust Fund for at least 2 decades. But just how will he accomplish this objective as well as want to strengthen Social Security remains to be seen. It's a goal that has eluded many presidents and lawmakers before him, and the divided Congress will make it that much more difficult to accomplish. As for information, the White House said we will provide more details on March 9th when the president releases his budget backup by full transparent accounting press about his plan. White House Press Secretary Karen Jean-Pierre told reporters on Thursday that she is not just going to get ahead of what the president is going to lay out in this budget. President Biden is touting many of the financial benefits of more Medicare enrolls in the Inflation Reduction Act, which Congress passed the last summer. The law aims to reduce seniors' drug cost and expected to produce savings for the federal government. But it will not help Medicare's troubled hospital insurance trust fund known as Medicare Part A, which pays for services such as inpatient hospital care. The trust fund will only be able to pay scheduled benefit until 2028. According to the most recent Medicare trustees report at the time, the fund's reserve will be depleted and Medicare's revenue will only be able to cover 90% of total benefits. Long-time Medicare and Social Security advocates are interested in learning more about President Biden's strategy to protect the entitlement program, particularly how he would extend Medicare solvency for at least 2 decades. According to Bill Sivney, Senior Vice President of Government Affairs, I haven't seen a plan that does that. Our member will be eager to see what the approach is there. A president's budget is an aspirational accounting of the policy priorities he wants lawmakers to take up. Congress is not required to follow its provision and often doesn't, through lawmakers may look to it as a guide. Matt Kazan, a managing director at Avalier Health, a counseling firm, said that based on his State of the Union address, President Biden will presumably include tax measures in the budget that will add new revenues to Medicare Trust Fund. It could involve changes to the Medicare payroll tax of 2.9% of earnings, split between workers and their employers, or it may entail other new tax policies that would funnel money to the trust funding, pointing to 2 leaves passed as part of Affordable Care Act in 2010. Another known is whether President Biden also planned to include non-tax provision aimed to improving Medicare's fiscal health in his budget. Kazan goes on to state the extending solvency by more than 2 decades would likely require substantial changes in policy or a series of small but still serious changes. Social Security is also in bad fiscal shape. The combined Social Security Trust Fund, which helps support payout for the elderly survivors and Americans with disabilities, are projected to deplete their reserves in 2035. According to the most recent Social Security Trustees reports, at the time the program's income will only be enough to cover 80% of scheduled benefit this year. Workers will 6.2% of the first 160-200 of their wages and salary income into Social Security. Their employers match the amount. A wide range of proposals have been floated over the year to shore up Social Security finance. Some focus on raising more revenue by changing the payroll tax that supports the entitlement programs, while other look to limit benefits in various ways, including raising the full retirement age or curbing payments for higher income earners or future retirees. Some lawmakers have voted the idea of laying the payroll tax on higher income earners. Of instance, Democratic Representative John Larson of Connecticut would impose it on earnings above $400,000, which would be in keeping with Biden's pledge not to raise tax on those below that threshold. In addition, he proposed a variety of benefit enhancements, including higher payment of very old retired surviving spouse and low-income workers. Alright, that's all the update that I have for today. Remember to turn on your notification to know when I have uploaded a new video. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.